likely be auctioned off or,
I don't know if you're in the best
Okay.
position to answer this question, but you mentioned leasing, and I'm sure some of the public would like to know as well as board members. What is the situation? What is the plan of attack? You know, there's an understanding that Briarcliff's closing at a certain point, but the other tenants might have leases that extend longer than that. Can you share with us what the game plan is as far as that's concerned?
all we are asking, you want to answer?
Yeah, sure. To that point, Chairman Weeks, the landlord has given us dates by which he will have the premises vacated. We do not know the specific arrangements he made with any particular tenant, but he did provide us a date in the lease that they will be out by. And I would rather not comment too much about the dealings of the landlord and the existing tenants, because I don't want it to seem like we're interfering or meddling in stuff that's really not germane to this. But we were given a date. The one thing that is of concern, though, and I'm glad that you brought it up, and I had spoken with your counsel about this earlier today, is the fact that in a traditional leasing situation, a lot of times you have a contingency, meaning, you know, we're not going to sign the lease, or we're not going to move forward with the lease unless we get the approval for X, Y, and Z. Because of Briarcliff's situation and what they need, we can't have a contingent lease. So right now, Blue Point is put in a situation where we really have to get almost every approval we need before the end of the month is really the deadline we were given. So that's why we were here yesterday, we're here before you tonight, with the hope that you might be able to render a decision before the end of the month. And that's why we're before the IDA next week. So we're trying to expedite the schedule to accommodate the business situation that's been created.
And I would trust that until such time as those leases expire, you'll be unable to do any of the modifications that you're proposing here.
Correct.